Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel. The weekly Rogue Company update show hit today, and with it we saw a lot of great new features that are going to be coming to Rogue Company throughout the remainder of Season 2 and the start of Season 3. In this video I'm going to touch on all of that content, including the new roadmap they showed us, the summer event, Team Deathmatch coming to Rogue Company, a new map, 2 new rogues, and a lot more. If you do go on to enjoy the video or you just want to see daily, educational, Rogue Company content, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. But for now, let's get into it. Let's start by looking at the roadmap for the summer of Rogue Company. We have 3 different phases that they showed us here, all having unique features that are going to be coming. And based off the time frame that we're expecting to see, with phase 3 saying it's going to be the start of season 3, what I'm going to expect is that phase 1 will happen in about 3 weeks around mid-June. A month after that, around mid-July, we'll see phase 2. And phase 3, which will be season 3 of Rogue Company, should happen in about mid-August. That's my projected time frame, half confirmed by Scott Gandy on my stream. When we were looking at it, we don't know the exact dates, but that's the kind of time frame we're looking to go into. Let's start by narrowing down at the phase 1 content, which we should see fairly soon coming to Rogue Company. What this is going to include is going to be the Hot Rogue Summer content, the gameplay balance, and gameplay UI improvement. From the showcase, we got a bit of information about all of those things. The event itself, the Hot Rogue Summer, is a cosmetic event bringing us a bunch of bundles to go with the Rogue Company theme of summer. There's a bunch of things related to pools and beaches and a bunch of bundles for skins, weapon wraps, melee weapon wraps, pistol weapon wraps, avatars, banners, and all those sort of things you'd expect. I assume, of course, they're going to be paid for rather than grinded for. I don't see it being an arms dealer event, although I may be wrong in that. We didn't get a lot of information, but I assume they're just going to be bundles that will come to the store in a summery theme. So nothing that you have to spend money on, but something you could if you choose to. But with this Hot Rogue Summer event are a bunch of new skins, some of which I think are okay, some of which I like, some of which I don't like. I'm kind of showcasing them to you here on screen so you can get an idea of what they look like. For some of the color themes, for me personally, I don't like, but I know a lot of my chat when I was reacting to this live on my live stream, they did like it. There were, however, actually a few weapon wraps that I really liked in this, and I really did like the barbecue emote. I thought this one was really, really clean, really funny, and I like the direction they decided to go with when looking at this one. Let me know in the comments down below if you're happy with this sort of cosmetic bundle, whether you're going to be picking it up or whether it's not your style. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, with the phase 1 is going to be some gameplay balancing. This is particularly happening to the weapons. Obviously, we had the time to kill revert, which did kind of bring back a lot of their plans that they had for balancing weapons. Now, I'll be clear, they are not reworking time to kill, they're not doing any of that. What they're doing is a few small balancing to ranges and to accuracy of weapons to make them a bit more in line with their specific classes. And what I mean by this is they're particularly focusing on ARs. They feel ARs are very good at mid-range, as they're meant to be, but handle a little bit too well at close and long range. They're bringing down some of the ranges and decreasing some of the accuracy of some of these ARs, just so they're not as effective at some of these longer and shorter ranges, but still at powerhouses at mid-range. Also in that same vein, they're looking at increasing some of the accuracy of some SMGs at the sort of closest range. So up to that 15-meter mark is where they're targeting, just a little less accuracy loss on your shots, which I think is a pretty good change. I like the idea that they're really trying to balance these weapons to the point where they're meant to be, and they did even make a note that for DMRs, they are happy where DMRs are. They feel like they do the good amount of damage at range, and I would agree with this. I think weapons pretty much are balanced. And with this small little change, it's nothing super impactful, just minor little things that will sort of be noticed over time, should help keep all the classes of weapons in line with each other. And then the final thing they're bringing in is some UI changes, some little improvements to the UI, which is specifically focusing around the health bars of enemies, making them a little bit more clear. I know some people in my comments were a bit like, I don't really like the way this looks. I think we'll just have to get used to it and see how it looks when we're actually in game. It did look a little bit different, which is kind of the reason why people don't like it most of the time. But I think it will actually make things look a little bit clearer. A lot more red are the health bars, just so we get a better idea of exactly what we're looking for. Now, not mentioned in phase 1, but I do believe it's coming. I know it's mentioned in phase 2, but I think part of it is meant to come in phase 1. Is going to be the new Gamemode Team Deathmatch. They did highlight this, and we will be seeing it on the PTS today as of this video coming out. So I do hope it is coming with phase 1 and it isn't delayed as far as phase 2. But Team Deathmatch is going to be your standard sort of game mode of just fragging out and trying to get kills. It's going to be first to 50 kills on your team, and it's going to be based on these smaller skirmish maps such as Depot, District, and Rooftops. I really do hope they add more maps to the skirmish map pool so we get a little bit more variety as this game mode progresses, because I think this could be a real winner for Rogue Company. They also add a few unique changes to the traditional TDM mode, but not a lot, to make it a little bit more unique, particularly in terms of being able to buy as soon as you die. So you consistently have this economy. It's only 1 round, so you're not going back to the plane at any point, and you can buy things when you die, and we're going to have to get in the habit of that when playing TDM. They also have it so when you down somebody, or you kill somebody, sorry, they drop money that is then shared to your entire team when you pick it up. Kind of like a kill confirm from Call of Duty. You actually have to go pick up the money. and that will give money to your team so they can eventually buy it when they die. This does look really good. Of course, I'll be testing out the PTS today, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes, but I do hope it comes in phase 1. Phase 2, however, which should hit in sort of the middle of July, will bring us our new rogue, and based off the image, it does look like some female rogue, just based off that image, and we do know from previous leaks from Clinics 9 and what I heard on my stream last PTS, that we are looking at a breacher who potentially has the 24S SMG as part of their kit. But I'm very excited for what this rogue might be. Mac did go off with a hit. I do like him very much, so I'm excited to see the game direction when they add in another rogue in phase 2. Also, with phase 2 is going to bring the 6v6 limited time modes for Team Deathmatch and King of the Hill, which I imagine will happen on the larger scale maps, as you would expect for this many people, but shouldn't actually be the standard TDM that I was talking about, which is why I think it's going to happen in phase 1, the standard one, and this limited time 6v6 will happen in phase 2. That's the direction I hope it goes. I think this will be interesting. We haven't had anything more, really, than 4v4 in Rogue Company. We've had less with Wingman and Wingman Solos and Wingman Trios, but we've never had anything condensed with this 6v6 mode. So I'm really looking forward to see how it goes. We also have a free event, which we got absolutely no information for. I don't know what this is going to be. Maybe this will be some sort of free arms dealer. That would be really cool. But the fact it says free event, I think is a really, really good step. Although now I'm kind of thinking about it, it could be arms dealer because technically that has free-to-play elements and paid-for elements. So we'll see the direction they decide to go. And also, and I think this is really good, they're going to bring in phase 2 some lever and AFK improvements, some more punishment systems. They've talked about increasing the punishment systems. Previously, a couple of weeks ago, they put out a post, and now they're looking at really hammering it down, which I love. I think AFK and levers really should be punished more, and they look like they're trying to focus on this direction, which is. Then when phase 3 rocks around, it's going to be season 3 of Rogue Company, which by my prediction and my estimation based off the length of time of the seasons, should be around mid-August. And with it, we can see it's going to bring another new rogue, as we would expect, a new map, which looks amazing, by the way. This sort of Japanese style look, I am absolutely all about. I love Japanese sort of history with samurai and ninjutsu and things like that. So I'm really, really down for this. Kyoto Ronin, still one of my favorite skins because of the kimono. I love it. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. Then, of course, got a battle pass for season 3 and some legendary and exotic wraps, which I don't exactly know what this will be. Maybe they're adding a new tier of sort of camos and wraps and things, which is exotic. I don't know exactly how that will work. Maybe it's like a really, really rare sort of heirloom style from Apex. Maybe something like that would be really cool. And then we also see that Weapon Mastery is coming. If you don't know what Weapon Mastery is, I'm going to link you to DieHard's video talking about some leaks upcoming, which should cover a few things that I've talked about also, but including Weapon Mastery. But essentially what Weapon Mastery seems like it's going to be based off these leaks is that when you master up a weapon to its first level, so say you play the K30 and you level it up to level 1, you can then use the K30 instead of any other AR on any other rogue. So say you're playing Kestrel, well, instead of using the Riptide, you may opt for the K30 instead because you've got the K30 to mastery. It's essentially adding global weapons to Rogue Company in specific classes. So you'll have ARs and SMGs and you can pick from them. I don't know how this is going to go down. I don't really have my own thoughts on this yet. Initially, I'm a bit but the more I think about it, the more I can kind of reason it and how it might be okay for the game. Again, I don't want to really talk too much about it because we don't have anything concrete, but that looks like the direction it may be going based off some leaks and speculation. That, though, does conclude the roadmap and all the changes that we're looking to be seeing coming in the next few months of Rogue Company. I'm really excited for most of these changes. I think they're going to be really good for the game, and I like the direction they've gone. It seems simple, not overly complicated, not a money grab, and some of the balancing changes seem kind of nice as well as always being excited for new rogues. Let me know in the comments what you think of all these changes, whether you're interested, whether you're excited, or whether you think this is not the direction you want in Rogue Company to go. Okay then guys, that takes us to the end of the video, and if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also come follow me on twitch.tv/RADTHARGAMING to see live gameplay commentaries, guides, Q&As, and playing with viewers. All the links get needed down in the description below, but for now, hope you have a fantastic day. And remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll catch you in the next